Elon Musk has long been outspoken about his desire to send people to Mars. In February of this year, he finally gave it a deadline. Hello, and let's talk about how can we terraform Mars by using nukes. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel as we further proceed. According to a 2017 article in Astronomy, Mars' gravity is only 38% as strong as Earth's, its surface is too frigid for human existence, and its atmosphere is primarily made up of carbon dioxide. Additionally, the atmosphere on Mars is comparable to 1% of the atmosphere over sea level on Earth. Not only that, the climate on Mars could not be suitable for people either. Mars experiences typical temperatures that range from 35 degrees Celsius to minus 143 degrees Celsius, according to a Twitter stats feed account. The planet's surface also has an average temperature of negative 63 degrees Celsius. Elon Musk officially set a deadline for sending people to Mars in February 2021, over 5.5 years, according to Musk. There are many technological advancements that must be accomplished in the intervening years, so even while that timetable is not rigid, Musk listed a number of limitations. The odd thing is that the target date may be a touch overly optimistic, as even NASA, the top space agency in the USA, had a far different target date, one that is 7 years after Musk's time. The Perseverance unmanned rover will land later this month to collect rock samples and look for traces of prehistoric life on the red planet. However, that will be a component of the Artemis mission, which will first see a lasting presence established on the lunar surface. Artemis will travel to the Moon and Mars. How does terraforming work? The hypothetical process of purposefully altering a planet, moon, or other body's atmosphere, temperature, surface topography, or ecology to be similar to Earth's environment in order to make it habitable by Earth-like life is known as terraforming or terraformation, which literally translates as Earth shaping. But how is Musk going to terraform it? Musk had proposed destroying the poles in 2015. Elon Musk suggested that by detonating nuclear bombs over Mars' polar caps, we may terraform the planet. Since the explosion would occur over the poles in space, he had claimed that radiation wouldn't be a problem. However, the heat release would cause the frozen carbon dioxide to evaporate, warming the planet's atmosphere and melting the water ice. Not just NASA and Elon Musk's SpaceX are competing to colonize Mars. Money was raised from investors by a private Dutch firm that claimed it would use the funds to send the first humans to Mars and leave them there to start a long-term human colony. A fairly active page and agenda can still be found for MarsOne. They provide the following justifications on their website as to why only Mars could be suitable. Its soil has water that can be drained. Neither it's hot nor it's too cold. Sunlight is abundant enough to power solar panels. Many people think that the human body can adapt to Mars' gravity, which is 38% that of our planet's. It possesses an atmosphere that shields it from solar and cosmic radiation, although a thin one. The rhythm of the day and night is quite similar to that of Earth. A day on Mars lasts 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds, it contends. However, the fact that life cannot exist on Mars without aid still stands. Even MarsOne concurs. Mars is a paradise compared to Venus, but humans cannot live there without the aid of technology. A total of 3,456 nuclear bombs would need to be constructed, launched, and detonated if we were to attempt to melt Mars' ice caps using artificial suns powered by nuclear bombs. For comparison, that amounts to almost twice as many bombs as the United States presently possesses in its entire arsenal. Moreover, the temperature on Mars would barely rise by 10 C even if all the carbon dioxide were removed from the planet's surface. However, minus 53 C is a little easier to handle than minus 63 C. To avoid a complete nuclear winter due to the expelled dust and debris, nuclear explosions would need to take place above the surface in order to get there. To avoid creating a globe like Chernobyl, we would have to deploy hydrogen bombs, which have much less radioactive fallout than nuclear weapons. Not to mention the numerous moral and legal issues raised by the idea of destroying an entire planet, which we believe may have once supported life. So what are we to do? A promising non-destructive technique for terraforming Mars exists. The ingredients are straightforward. Simply mix 97 parts air with 3 parts silicon dioxide to create silica aerogel. Just 3 centimeters of this remarkable insulator might protect plants and algae from the harsh Martian sun and temps. Aerogel is also translucent enough to allow light to pass through for photosynthesis. It would take decades for this kind of localized terraforming to create a self-sufficient settlement on Mars. A Harvard study team is preparing to put up an experiment in the dry valleys of Antarctica, where the environment is similar to that of Mars, to test this hypothesis. Aerogel will have a good chance of reaching the red planet if it is successful on Earth. So what do you think about nuking Mars? With this, we conclude our video. We appreciate you helping us keep it going by watching. The best way to support our channel is to watch another episode. Thank you for tuning in. To ensure that you never miss an episode, please subscribe to the channel.